What's up everyone, this is GTA 6 Explained, and today we have some good news that finally may be coming from inside Rockstar Games itself. So pretty much for the first time, Rockstar developers have officially met with the union negotiation teams, which is very interesting and surprising to hear right off the bat, right? We didn't even think that was honestly going to happen because they have been trying to pretty much not meet with them and kind of avoid them in any instance possible. But I do believe because of GTA 6, they are kind of in this direction where they do have to kind of forced to basically meet with them. So what essentially has happened is the union, which Rockstar is known as the Rockstar Games Union, says that they represents their employees across their several Rockstar studios and whatnot, and their goal is to basically better pay, less crunch time, better basically be paid for overtime, which I don't believe they currently are, and I think they're not even supposed to work overtime, but again, they obviously are. And again, better job security so they don't get fired after this game is basically done made, which is GTA 6, or who knows what's going to happen, right? Because we already know there's a lot of developers for, or even employees for GTA 5, and maybe even 4, that they've basically gone. A good chunk of the team is just gone. They're not even there anymore. But they finally had their first meeting with Rockstar. They said this was pretty much positive. And the reason why this matters for GTA fans itself is because we want to know this is going to affect the people making GTA. If the developers themselves are happy, they will overall make a better game. This doesn't necessarily have to be true, but usually that is the case, right? In general, if you're happy at what you're doing, but this can go into a right direction. But obviously, as we know, this doesn't always have to be the case. We have seen places where the games are supposed to be AAA by these AAA studios, even with good or decent, let's just say, conditions, game still doesn't end up being good. And we've seen instances where indie games end up being significantly better with a significantly smaller team with 5 heads, right? So we can see it can happen in any overall direction. So the big question, obviously, that everyone wants to know is about GTA 6 itself. How is it going to happen? What is the impact going to be? So pretty much, they're saying this is going in the right direction. They're working together on it. They're trying to probably meet these and discuss these demands on what they want to do and achieve with what ended up happening. So we're still kind of there. Again, they didn't give any bad news. They didn't say anything about delays. I do think this is, again, being utilized as a case for maybe the trailer 3 not being released. Maybe this is what's happening. The union's trying to use this as a leverage possibly, but again, this is speculation for now. We're trying to figure out more, or actually hear some official notice from Rockstar themselves on what they're trying to do, what they're trying to achieve. But they try not to discuss this a lot, honestly. They try to be very secretive because, again, no one wants, from a company's perspective, this to be public information or something to even go live about something like this. So let's see what ultimately ends up happening. But yeah, so far they met, they had a good talk with it. It looks like this, at least from the union's perspective, they're going into the right direction. It had a productive talk. Basically, it's not going to change anything about the release date. They haven't officially said this. Both sides haven't said nothing about the release date, nothing about the trailer, nothing along the lines of that. But like I said, overall, this is where we are for now. So let's see. I'm overall excited to see more about this in the future. I do think these workers deserve obviously better working condition and whatnot. So let's see how it obviously goes down that direction. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. What do you guys think about this? Do you think this is the right way they're going about it? What do you guys think about this? So yeah, if you guys overall like the video, please smash that like up. And if you guys like the channel, make sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Peace.